It's time for baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Boston Red Sox and their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Now the 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. In past meetings with Tanaka, he has 7 hits in 32 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Softly hit out to short, and one gone.
Batting third, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Nunez, the runner at second with 1 away. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Hanley Ramirez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. 1-1 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
David Price gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Hanley Ramirez. You think he can handle first? I do. He came up as a shortstop. He's also dabbled at third base. Big time power, but soft hands over at the 1 bag.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Popped high in the air. Ramirez over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Base hit into right center.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And at first for him following the 1-out single. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runner goes for second. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, David Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Judge leads off second with one gone in the inning. Ball and a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit sharply but fouled down the right side. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Betts. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Price pauses. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Two outs here with a runner at third. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and it's an early 1-0 New York lead. Standing in, Mookie Betts. Get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow.
Mookie Betts.
Now here's the pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. In past meetings with Tanaka, he has 9 base hits in 31 tries. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Now a splitter that time that had a bit too much to it as it just about got him. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. He's going to make him throw him something here. 3-2 now. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, it was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here's the 0-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
He's been pounding his zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
Betts over at second. Benintendi is over at first with one away. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Blake Swihart, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 2 for 6. One and one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, hero. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
In now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. To 2-2 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And it's fouled away. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a big strikeout there to leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees 1. Giancarlo Stanton now, lifetime versus David Price. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip.
Carlos Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, not the end of the world.
Batting 7, second baseman.
Stepping in now, Jace Peterson. He swings and grounds it to short. Bogaerts has it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The shortstop, Brandon Drury.
Digging in, Brandon Drury. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bouncer down the line. It's foul, strike 1. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. 1 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he misses it.
Batting 9, left fielder, Clint.
Stepping in, Clint Frazier. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
This is flared out towards second. There's 1 on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We played 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. At the plate, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hanley Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Ramirez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
A little bouncer. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Ready with another 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Digging in, Miguel Andujar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. high pop-up. Pedroia is there. One down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, David Rosario. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Popped him up. Rosario has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's set. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Frazier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, all even at 2 apiece. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jace Peterson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he fouls this one off. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. In now, Blake Swihart looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Drury fields it cleanly. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. The 1-2 swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The shortstop, number 3.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the Ledger? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1, 2, 3. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Brandon Drury will bat next.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Brandon Drury.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
In now, Clint Frazier, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's Price now on 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Nunez over to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Miguel.
Riding in once again, Miguel Andujar. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped up, back behind second, and Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1 through 5, all even at 2-2. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Leading off for Boston, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Ready with the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer. Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Henry Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Martinez on at first. Nobody out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is under it. 2 down.
Now batting number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. On the ground to the left side. Endujar fields it cleanly. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for the... Eduardo Rodriguez makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring. Here's big Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Into the box, David Rosario. That's the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. From the belt, the pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Judge, a runner at second with one away. The 1-2. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Oh, you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So striding forward now, Jace Peterson. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. From the stretch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Yanks strand a pair. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here on the show, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Benintendi swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Ready for another chance? Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Luis Cessa will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Number 85, Luis Cessa.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath it, so hats off to him on that one.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He spoils another one and will do it again. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Christian Vasquez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Christian Vasquez.
Now a little flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop. A base hit. And the throw skips right past him at third. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Sanchez recovers, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Brock Holt, see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Brock Holt.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch very weakly on the ground. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Mitch Moreland we called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Moreland is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Vasquez at third, Devers at second, Holt at first. 2 out in the inning. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Swing, strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
3-2 with the bases loaded. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Ripped down the first base line. And that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. And a relay home, and he's in there safely. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Sandy Leon will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 delivery. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 4 runs here in this half inning. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Red Sox are out in front 6-2. Rafael Devers will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 11.
Mitch Moreland will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 18, Mitch Moreland. Now
Matt Barnes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Marco Hernandez will also enter as he takes over at third base. Steve Selski is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Leading off the inning, Brandon Drury, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner in there for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Zue Lin is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 5.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Barnes, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Ready on 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Here's Miguel Andujar now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Drury at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Swihart corrals it, but no chance to recover. Andujar is on at first after the strikeout, and not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, he's 1 for 2. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Yanks strand a pair. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Jonathan Holder been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
66, Jonathan Holder.
Sam Travis is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman, Sam Travis.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look here at our line score through the first 7. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And they start him out away with a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Just a bit high that time as he misses spur of ball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting,
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
now batting, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Now at the plate, Blake Swihart. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
This one's down to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Sam Travis will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 59.
Hector Velasquez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Leading off the inning, David Rosario, and they'll need him to get something going here.
David Rosario.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint to watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Giancarlo Stanton now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Marco Hernandez. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
This pitch is popped up. Drury has a play. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Zue Lin. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Looped out towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Here's Brock Holt now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is the kind of swing that makes you anxious for the season to start. Track the ball all the way and just exploded on it for a homer. He looks ready.
The batter, first baseman.
Chasen Shreve takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 45, Chasen Shreve.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Yankees 2. Craig Kimbrell is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring.
Craig Kimbrell.
Now at the plate, Jace Peterson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Second baseman, Jace Peterson.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off. Now another 0-2, and they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop,
Brandon Drury will bat next. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
In now, Clint Frazier. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. Moreland waits on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. Boston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the W on the mound. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox: 7 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please drive home safely.